52 Traders, episode 147.
For me, I spent a lot of time really focused on finding a strategy.
Join Cam every week on the 52 Traders podcast or at 52traders.com to learn how to trade like the pros. This podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not investment, trading, or financial advice of any kind.
What's up, traders? Welcome to another installment of the 52 Traders podcast. I'm your host, Cam Hawkins, and today I have a trader you've probably never heard of before, unless you're one of his mates. Now, he's a guy from Australia, and he's on the show because he's one of my Automate My Trading course members. So he's gone through my Automate My Trading course where I teach traders like yourselves to build trading robots for the MetaTrader 4 platform, and he joined up the course probably about, 9 months ago, a year ago, and in that time, he's managed to create himself a profitable robot, which he's trading himself every single day, and he's been doing it for the last 6 months. He's got a good track record, and that's why I wanted to bring him on to find out how he did it. So how did he automate his trading? How did his trading career start, and all that sort of stuff? So we're going to hear from him. His name's Phil McDowall. We're going to hear from him in a few minutes, but before we do, I just want to sort of float this concept by you guys, right? So I suppose it's more of a concept. It's probably a way to look at trading and how it's its impact on your life. Okay, so as a trader, it is the guys that trade for a living, it is their life. It is literally their life. And I suppose, can you sort of see whether or not you are heading in that direction of trading for a living or not? Now, the reason I bring this up is because I sort of noticed something the other day with myself, and I wonder if any of you guys have noticed it as well with yourselves and your trading. So I've been playing football this year, done it for the last few years anyway, so it's nothing new, but when I score a goal, and I've scored a few already this year, and I actually haven't given any updates on my football this year, but anyway, I've scored 4 goals this year. And I've scored 2 of probably the best goals I've ever scored. One was a diving header into the top corner off a corner kick. And the other one was a left foot 35-yard chip of the keeper first time. Now, and not even right in front of the goal. This was sort of from the sideline sort of area. Anyway, these goals, I was so happy with scoring these goals that I would literally, for the next week, picture that goal in my mind. Almost constantly, I'd sort of just be running it over my head, like ding, ding, ding. How did I do it again? What happened? Oh, yeah, it was brilliant. And just sort of kept thinking about it, and then gradually it would just fade away. Now, what I've noticed with my trading is I'm starting to do the same thing. I don't know if you guys are doing the same thing as well. So when you do a good trade, are you thinking about that trade and the entry and how that, how pinpoint it was or how you just executed perfectly? I don't know. Look, I'm doing it. I noticed I was doing it this week, so I'd literally be trading in the evenings, and then later on that evening, I'd be sort of sitting there going, "Oh man, that was a good entry. That was a good entry. I must remember that. I've got a screenshot of it in my journal, but that was a good entry, and I want to replicate it again." And you sort of, I'm just drilling it into my mind, these good entries. So guys, just thought I'd leave that with you. I've gone from thinking about football and now I'm thinking about trading, so maybe there's a change in shift happening here. If you're a pro member, jump over to the pro chat and you'll see some of those entries that I'm talking about. And if you're not, all you need to do is jump on to 52traders.com and join up, and it costs nothing more than a cup of coffee. Okay, right, folks, let's get on with this interview with Phil Mullins. Not Phil Mullins. I called him Phil Mullins in the interview with Phillip McDowall. Phil Mullins was on Trading Mental's Match Off, and I kept talking. I was talking to him for, 6 months, maybe more. Sorry, they both got a P and an M. There we go. Anyway, let's get on with it. All right, folks, here we are on 52 Traders. I've got with us today a guy you've probably never ever heard of before because he hasn't got a profile on the internet. He's not a big famous trader that everyone's heard of, but he is actually one of my customers from AutomateMyTrading.com, where I teach people how to build trading robots, and he's actually built a robot that He's been trading for the past 6 months and is doing very well. And I thought that I'd get him back, or get him on the show to just talk trading and hear his trading story and hear how he sort of got to where he's at and how it all works and how it operates. So we've got with us Phillip Mullins. Sorry, not Phillip Mullins. That was a guy off Trading Mentors Match Off. We've got Phillip McDowall, or Phil McDowall, on the show here. How's it going, Phil, in New South Wales?
Good, mate. Thanks for having me.
Sorry about that. I did so many shows with Phil Mullins, who was also in Sydney, where you are. And you've got a PM in the name. It's, all similar, same sort of thing. Sorry about that. But look, great to have you on the show. And, we sort of touched base a while back, quite a while ago, and you were like, hey, look, I'm doing really well with, I've built this robot and it's going really well. But before we sort of dive into the details there on what you've done with this robot, I want to first sort of hear your trading story today. Everyone, the guys I've had on the show before also give us this story, which is, their long-winded story into profitability, and these guys have got years and years of experience, but I'm sure yours is a little different. So I'm wondering if you can tell the listeners how that worked out for you.
Yeah, mate, I don't know how different it is. It's probably the same story a lot of people give. But let me see. It's a pretty long story now, so I've been trading for 5-6 years. All
right, folks, hope you enjoyed that little teaser of the interview there. Now, as I said before, my name's Cam Hawkins, and this is 52 Traders. Look, it's been said that the fastest way to become rich is to find a successful trader and simply do what he's doing. However, the challenge is finding someone who really knows what they're doing and who's willing to share. Now, that's what you get here at 52 Traders, and that's what you get in this interview, the Phil interview, and all the other ones that I've done. Look, since 2015, I've been finding the very best traders who know what they're doing and getting them to share their expertise. Now, during this interview, you're going to hear just one of over 100 interviews that I've done, and I know you're going to love it, but this interview is just the tip of the iceberg. So over the course of the next 30 days, you'll have free access to my entire library of interviews with over 100 of the world's best traders. And you'll also enjoy my private chat room where past guests and other full-time traders are sharing charts and helping other traders 24/7. Have you ever wanted to talk to Larry Williams, who turned 10K into 1.1 million in less than a year? Or how about Timothy Sykes, Andrea Unger, Al Brooks, or Rob Booker? They're also in there, along with many more. When you get started today, you'll immediately receive access to interviews with dozens of world-renowned experts in Forex, stocks, bonds, commodities, cryptocurrencies, options, and futures trading. And the great news is this series of interviews grows each month. That's because every month I talk to some of the best traders in the world, getting them to reveal their step-by-step trading methods and the secrets behind their trading success. So whether you trade Forex, futures, stocks, options, or cryptocurrencies, the knowledge and methods these traders share will help you take your trading profits to the next level. So why not give it a try? It's only $5 to get started and have instant access to over 100 interviews with some of the world's top traders and the 24/7 chat room where you get direct access to some of the world's best traders. Then after 30 days, if you like the comprehensive education you're getting, you can continue to receive up to 4 new interviews each month and the 24/7 chat room for only $5 a month. But if not, there's no obligation to continue. Where else would you get such direct access to the world's best traders for what many pay for a cup of coffee? So go ahead, click the link in the show notes, or go to 52traders.com and start learning from some of the world's best traders. Trust me, you'll be glad you did.